Let's take a look at the dimensions of a 34-inch ultra-wide monitor. So here's our 34-inch ultra-wide monitor, and let's make it a little bit bigger here so we can see the dimensions. So we have 31.3 inches, that's the length, doesn't include the bezel, and then we have 13.4, that's the height. And remember that 34 inches, that's the diagonal. So when it says 34-inch ultra-wide, really it's the diagonal that's 34 inches. Let's put this on a desk just to give you an idea how big. We'll start with a small desk. So on a small desk, this is a pretty big monitor. If you have a larger desk, that might be a little bit more comfortable, depending how much immersion you want. Myself, for my setup, I have a 27-inch just regular monitor, and that ends up being the same height. And then on either side of that, I have a 24-inch monitor. So I have one over here and one over here. Of course, you're dealing with a bezel then. So if you want that continuous flow of an ultra-wide for video editing or spreadsheets, then the bezel's a problem. But if you don't mind the bezel, this is kind of a nice setup because you can have your main work here, maybe a browser or Microsoft Word. You have Zoom up over here. So for productivity, this is kind of nice. For editing or things where you have a timeline or spreadsheets, this is pretty sweet. I'll put a link to these monitors in the description if you want to take a look.